standing here with Hector at Comic-Con 2015 in Sweden, and he's going to talk a little bit about Dark Souls 3 and how it's different from the other two games.
Okay, well, for one thing, you actually have a mana pool now. So every spell that you use uses mana instead of having a set amount of uses, which is how it was in the previous games. And you also have like an Estus flask, but for mana, which is also refilled when you go to a bonfire, just like the regular Estus flask. Then there's also a new thing. When you hold, depending on what shield you're using, it could either be a parry shield or it could be like a bigger normal shield that doesn't have the parry function. And instead it allows you to use, what's it called? Battle art. The battle art are different depending on which weapon you're using. And it's not exactly clear how each of them work. And I think the point is that people have to figure it out by themselves. They'll have to figure out, whoa, what does this buff do that the axe gets with its battle art? And then there's the fact that in Dark Souls 2, weapons broke very easily in comparison to Dark Souls 1, where they didn't break very often at all. And they kind of do want weapons to break, but not as often as they did in Dark Souls 2. And so they're trying to find some kind of like middle ground, some kind of balance between those. So they break sometimes, but they don't break all the time, because that's kind of frustrating. Then you can't use your favorite weapon. And then, what else?
Has anything happened with the online mode?
Oh, online mode. Well, it's still, I mean, of course they're trying to improve it, but you can still play co-op with your friends. You can still duel people. I think that's not the same. It works in a similar way.
Which format is this going to be released on?
Platforms. PlayStation 4, PC, and Xbox One. It's not releasing on PS3 and 360 like the previous games.
How is the story in this one? Is it long compared to the other games?
Wow, I don't actually know how long it is. The games are usually like, well, it depends on how much you die and how much of the content that you skip, like if you just run past monsters, but it's not like it's going to be shorter than Dark Souls 1 and 2.
Is there any way this game is going to use user content?
Oh, user content hasn't really been a thing, and I haven't heard anything about it being in this game either. It's more about players exploring together and finding out stuff together and sharing it online. That's like a thing that people do together, like a community thing. Because one person could almost, it's very unlikely that they will find every secret in these games. But together, the community usually finds a lot of things. That's pretty cool.
Thanks for that little presentation.
No problem. You're welcome.
If you like this video, you should also check out my modified cosplay showcase to the left. It's featuring a lot of cosplays that were really cool that I found on Comic-Con 2015. If you're more into video games, you can click the right one to see the coolest game from last year. It's called 20,000 Leagues Above the Clouds and it's a really cool game. If you click on the Comic-Con button, you get to a menu where you can choose different movie clips from this year's convention.